how do we even start these? There we are. This episode
of
Says Who is brought to you by you. That's right, you, through your support of our Patreon at patreon.com/sayswho. That's our Patreon, where pretty much every Sunday you get this all over again. You get me and Maureen doing a little thing we call the Town Watch, which is like 30 minutes, a little bit looser, if you can put that in your head. And we've done like 250 of them. Like, we've done more of the bonus episodes than most people ever do a podcast. And that's available to you if you give it the $5 or $10 a month level. That $10 a month level also gets you a sticker in the mail every month because you become a member of the Says Who Sticker Club. What a great club. All of that for you at patreon.com/sayswho.
Hey, pals. It's your friend Maureen. What's up, bitches? My voice is a little weird today.
You sound
I don't
great.
know why. It sounds much better than when I woke up.
Oh, that's nice.
When I woke up, it was a real... The Velvet Knife, the newest Stevie Bell mystery. She's coming.
She's coming.
She has a new release date even sooner.
What?
She has been bumped up to September 29th.
Look at that.
So she's coming even sooner. Some locations for tour dates and stuff are starting to trickle in.
Look at this.
Just the information. I don't have a lot of information, although I think I'm going to be in St. Louis. That's as much as I know right now. But
dude, if you're coming to St. Louis, come another 4 hours north. Come on.
Listen, what I've decided is, even if it's not officially on the tour, I'm going to go to Chicago.
Yeah.
But I need to do a bunch of stuff to make that happen.
Okay.
What can I do in Chicago? What can I do in Chicago?
Bookstores, libraries, parade.
Parade?
Yeah, sure.
I need to get on Wait, Don't Tell Me. Can you do that for me?
Very possibly. We should talk.
Seriously?
I mean, I don't know if I can get you on Wait, Don't Tell Me, but Peter's a bud.
Well, listen,
Peter's a pal. So
I'm a goddamn delight.
I will definitely tell him that.
I mean, I don't want you to lie for me, but do it anyway.
I will.
I don't feel like a delight right now. I got to tell you.
It's fine. You're still a delight. It's not really a delightful time.
It's also because I'm so in it with so many projects.
Yeah.
That all I see is like running from call to computer, back to call, back up again. So I feel like a little bird flying from spot to spot with a single string of straw in its beak.
This is my life. We were talking about your books.
Listen, y'all, I'm going to have information soon about that, but I really can't wait for you to read it. And if you can, Death at Morning House is out now. And I feel like if we need more people to know it's a delightful queer-led mystery, but it's also a straight-up mystery that they can read right now. And if you could tell someone about it, or any of my books, gosh, I'd thank you. Gosh, I'd thank you.
She would thank you. And if you would like to buy her books on the internet, you can always go to kickbezosintheballs.org. That is our own little bookshop where we have very easy clickable links to all of Maureen's stuff. And you can really find most any book. And it gives a little bit to us, and it's all helpful. That's kickbezosintheballs.org. And hey, let me tell you about other things on the internet. There's merch.sayswhopodcast.com. That is our own little Says Who merchandise shop where we have all kinds of stuff. But that's not all. You can also go to shop.dansinker.com where I sell a bunch of stuff, including the long-promised, now here, trying baseball hats. 4 different colors and designs, and they're all great. They're all super great, and I would love it to death if you let me go to the post office with some of them. So shop.dansinker.com. But that is also not all, because next week, Rebel Spirit, the podcast that I work with Akilah Hughes on, comes back. Season 2, motherfuckers. We're back. That's dropping. Episode 1, Season 2 drops on the 19th of May. We are taking on the Confederacy this fucking season.
Shit. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I love it. Bitch hates me. Amy Carter shoe. I love.
Whoa.
You know what? If I'm going to go up any ass, it's going to be the Confederacy. Just get out of here, you scum. Get out of here. You're dead. You lost. You fucks. Get out. You losing scum. Get out of here. You lost, you scum. Get your names off. Get your flags off. Get your statues off. You loser scum.
Wow.
There you go.
Nah, we need that. Could become the theme song.
You loser scum.
Yeah.
They are loser scum.
They are loser scum. And you know what? This is the thing that I have learned doing some research. There was a moment where this country was real united in that thought.
Yeah.
And real united in just fucking mercilessly making fun of those loser scum. Just never ending making fun, ridicule. We need to bring that shit back.
I feel like that was even like a Looney Tunes trope, like just making fun of.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like in the, I don't want to give too much away, but we get into that in the second episode, actually.
Oh,
of
wow.
Art Spirit, where we talk
Far
about
out.
just
Yeah,
how much people used to make fun of that shit.
The alert popped up today. I got all excited.
Boom.
I saw the googly eyes on the statue, and I was so psyched.
That was we're just hi, welcome to Says Who.
Wait, are we just okay? You know what?
I just feel like
Here
we
we are.
suddenly entered into the actual episode, so we might as well welcome them in.
The podcast
Welcome
is
to
not a
Says Who.
podcast.
Yeah, there we are. It's a coping strategy. I'm Dan Sinker.
And I'm Maureen Johnson. I think we need to just remember those words. This is not a podcast.
It's not.
This is a coping strategy.
It is indeed. It is indeed. I just got back from the airport, Maureen, so I'm a little bit discombobulated. I just got back dropping Janice off. We've got her mom's not doing well health-wise, so she had to make a quick trip out. So I feel a little bit like, what's happening? I did, though, I will point out on the way back, I was like, we're going to be recording this episode. We had to push the episode recording back a little bit because her flight was kind of right at the moment. I was like, we're going to be recording during lunch, and then I need to turn the end around real quick. I was like, I'm going to drive right by Patel Brothers. So I stopped in and I grabbed a bunch of samosas and I just shoved them in. So I'm like all full of Indian food. I will say that.
Nice. You feel like you're going to take a nap now from all the...
Yes. I was going to push back on that, but then I realized, no, actually, I'm quite sleepy. But like samosas don't make me as tired as like a big bowl of rice and all the good stuff.
Nice.
I did notice though on their little like they have like a little counter at the back that you can get food on. I think it was all weekend special. It's not the weekend, unfortunately. Bagel samosa. And I was like,
what?
I don't know what's happening.
I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I'm interested.
And I think I might have to go back on the weekend to find out because I can't tell. Is it a bagel with like masala seasoning?
Right.
Or is it a samosa with everything bagel
everything
seasoning?
Seasoned? Yeah.
I don't know.
That is something I'd like more information, please.
Me too.
Is it going to be made of bagel dough but samosa shaped?
Right. I don't know. These are things that I need to learn.
Wow.
The trick is Patel Brothers on the weekend is a commitment. It is bananas there on the weekend. So
I'm still working through the cartload of stuff I bought when I was there a couple months ago. Oh yeah. Well, the spices are going to take a long time. As I really went a little. I was like, a pound of fenugreek for $2? Sure. Yeah. Now I'm like, wow, I got a lot of fenugreek. Like I don't use this that often, but it's in my curry box. I have a
Everyone needs
big curry box. It's like a daba, except it's just a big plastic box with all like the neatly organized, labeled containers in it. I'm very particular about very cleanly organizing spices.
Yeah.
Like correctly labeled, checked for dates. Like my spice, if you look in my cabinets, things are always in date, clearly labeled jars.
Look at
Like,
you.
Oh, I bought matching beautiful jars for all my pulses and grains. And so you go in and they're like all these beautiful Italian jars with little labels on them that say what they are.
Not us. You look in our cabinets and it's just madness.
Dan, I got a lot of threads going, but looking, you're going to know where my beans are. You're going to be able to find the beans.
We don't have anything like that. I do, though. I have to say, you being like, I got all these projects, it's so many threads. This is my life every day. This is like, that was, as you were saying that, I was like, this is me. And it's especially me right now. That's part of why we couldn't put out an episode last week was I have a confluence of things that are all hitting, including Rebel Spirit Season 2, that are all sort of climaxing right now. And there's a lot of things.
I guess it's that
fucking things.
That May thing where it just stuff all lands.
Yeah, it's like nothing happens for like 3 fucking months. Like, could we do some work in January, February, March, people? Like, let's do that. Instead of like April, everyone's like, oh, hey, whoa, we got to do some stuff. And then suddenly you're doing it all in May.
One of the things that's going on in the background for me right now, in fact, it was good that we were delayed in recording because I had time to do an hour phone call about this, is there's legislation pending in the New York Senate about Freedom to Read Act.
Yeah.
That they keep redrafting.
Okay.
So now it's on its 3rd draft. And I've been in calls and Zoom meetings sort of all week about this. And Albany politics are so kind of gross and brutal.
Yeah.
Like it's a weird process. I'll say that. It's a weird process.
I think that's probably true in every.
I know. In fact, this was part of the subject of the calls.
Oh, okay.
Is that there are certain states that are so kind of in cement. Like the same people have been running things for so long.
Right.
That it is weirdly hard to get things done. Again, I point to the fact that Chuck Schumer has been our senator for 5,000 years.
5,000. It's true.
And when someone like Mondami came into New York, people got so freaked out that, for example, my neighbors moved. Like there's a kind of immobility about certain states.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
Yep. Also, I was down in Philly. I was helping, I was down in Philly.
So I was not even sure if when the little camera blinked on, if I wouldn't be seeing the telltale signs of your parents' house. But you are back. When the fuck did you get back? Because we talked on Saturday.
Last night.
Whoa. All right.
Yeah. Left hot. He was pretty good, and then he got spicy at the end, so I left hot.
That sounds fun.
So, yeah, and it is what it is. Someone apologized because I was in a meeting the other day where there was some spiciness. I was like, you don't understand. That's not spicy. I know spicy. That's not going to bother me. You're going to have to work a lot harder if you think that's going to bother me.
Well, look at that.
Yeah, it's the one thing I got going for me. You think you're weird? No. You think that's going to get to me? Yeah. It's gotten me pretty far, Dan.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Survival
Sometimes
mechanisms.
I look back, I start talking and then I'm like, that's a weird thing that happened. Huh.
Yeah. The survival mechanisms that you recognize as an adult and you realize they are just the things that you had to do to make it through your childhood is always an interesting revelation, I would say.
Yeah. You occasionally look around and go, oh, did you look at that?
Yeah.
Did you look at that?
Oh, there's that scar. That makes sense.
Oh, that's why I flinch like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah!
Oh,
But I'm a
that's
happy
why I
person,
have to
Dan.
build everything from scratch.
But I'm happy, Dan.
Well, that's
I'm
good.
the happiest cat in town.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a high mark.
I think I am. I don't know.
I mean, no one's very happy, so it's a low moment to be the happiest person. I feel like there are times where that would be a
Right.
very high bar.
Well, it's because it's not connected. I'm trying my best. I feel like I just put my heart with the right people.
Yeah.
Try my best. Don't beat myself up if I'm not trying hard enough. Just try hard enough instead of wasting the time beating yourself up.
Look at this. I feel like you're cutting a promo for my new hats.
Yeah.
That's right.
The
If you're
time-
trying hard enough, go to shop.dansinker.com.
Right. The trying is the part.
That's the thing.
So, yeah. And also, there's also so many good people out there.
That
That's the
is
thing
also
to be happy.
true.
Yeah. I get to meet more and more of them. It's great.
Okay.
So occasionally, Dan, there's some nonsense, but
There is in fact nonsense. Can I tell you? So I put these hats out on sale and I sold a bunch at once, right? Like 25 or something at once. And as opposed to most of the things that I ship, which go out in little envelopes, these, they're baseball hats. I don't want to get them all crushed. So they have little boxes, 8 by 8 by 6 inch boxes. And turns out 25 of those at one shot is a lot. Like that's some cubic yardage, right? And so I got to do my favorite thing, which was go to the main post office and go in the back. It made my whole week.
You're like, I don't have any choice. I'm going to have to do it.
Exactly. Got to load it in the car, drive them over. Well, I
what
sure
choice
wasn't
do I
going to
have?
fucking, I was not going to throw that shit in front of the honey badger. No, I'm smart enough. I'm smart enough to know that she wasn't going to deal with that shit.
You don't want to make her mad.
No, I sure don't, because you know what? We're back. We're in with her now.
Oh, right.
We're invited. We're invited to take our boxes right back and toss them in the little tubs that she has. But her space, it's like a little branch post office, like
right.
She doesn't have the room or the patience for 25 little cubes. No, but I did mean I got to go in the back, the big one.
I like that. I'm so I'm genuinely happy for you.
I was really happy. It was a great moment. And in fact, Janice came with, and she had driven, and we kind of pulled into the back lot, which is like a little bit, I don't know if you're really supposed to, because there's sort of like postal trucks going in and out constantly, but I don't know what else we were supposed to do. And she was like gonna wait in the car while I went back, and then she was like, I realized I wanted to see back there too. So she like jumped out and came running in. It was great.
Well, Dan, sounds like things are just going well all over. Just things are great.
Things are perfect. No problems. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Dan, now, look, we didn't record last week.
We did not, in fact, record last week.
Now, it turns out that some things did happen last week.
No. That can't be right.
Okay. Well, do you want to hear about America or do you want to hear about England?
Well, I've got a bunch of America notes. Why don't you fill me in on England?
It's going to be a pretty short update, but
because nothing bad happened?
Dan, there was an election
in
England last week.
Yeah.
And that election was for a lot of local positions. But what happened was right now the Labour Party, roughly equivalent to the Democrats, I would say, is in charge in the UK.
Right.
Prime Minister is Keir Starmer.
Right. For now.
And there's not just two parties. There's the Tories, there's the Lib Dems, there's the Greens, and then there is Reform.
Yeah.
And Reform might as well call themselves the Brown Shirts or the Racist Party. Their whole thing is basically, we're racist. Like
that is in fact their whole thing.
It's like their driving force.
Yeah.
Is no outsiders.
Yeah.
We're just racist.
Yeah.
They were the Brexit Party.
Right.
But now they've branded into like just angry old white people.
What I don't get is, are people that fucking dumb? And I guess the answer is yes. Like, we live in America, so we know. But like, the Brexit Party got Brexit through. Brexit has been a fucking unmitigated disaster.
Yes.
And yet all they needed to do was drop Brexit and adopt a new name. And everyone's like, oh, these guys, I'm in.
Well, because, Dan, the desire to be a racist old bastard is eternal.
Yeah, I know.
Because, so Brexit did a bunch of damage, but I think in terms of some people's belief, it still is good.
Right.
Because others aren't coming in as much.
Right. Right.
And, or they think like, we didn't get the true Brexit experience that we were promised.
Right.
Where, you know, we built a wall of sharks around us and, you know. And the Reform Party, what's happening is these votes are being split in a lot of places and Reform is winning a lot of seats. So there was just basically a bloodbath of seats being lost by, like, Labor was losing, Tories were losing, and Reform was rising.
Right. So everyone the election that happened a couple of years ago, which was for Parliament, it seemed that people were very upset with the Conservative Party for good reason, for fucking things up for a very long time. And in that case, Reform came along and people's kind of annoyance with conservatives meant that Reform was kind of splitting the vote. And so Labor got in places that they hadn't in a very long time. Yes. Now we're kind of seeing the flip of that.
Right.
Where people would be bumping back to conservatives, but instead Reform's eating that lunch instead.
The Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, is very much on the ropes and has been on the ropes for some time.
Yeah.
This is not like new to this week.
Right.
And what people have been calling for him to step down now for months.
Right. First on Epstein related shit.
Yeah. Because he appointed the ambassador to the United States, Peter Mandelson, who was a close Epstein associate. And there's pictures of him standing around Epstein's house with no pants on.
Yeah.
And, you know, he was like, he wasn't told. He wasn't like, there was all of this. A lot of people got fired because of that. And now there's this major loss. And there's just like a lot of austerity. There's a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Also, just like everything is costing more in general. And, you know, this war in Iran has, you know, like all of the things that are knock-ons from all of this.
Yeah.
Are squeezing people in all directions.
Yeah.
And they're like, he has to go. But he is vowing to stay. But this is a real ticker. This is, again, one of those situations where they're probably going to have a ticker, because I'm refreshing the page now.
Yeah.
4th UK minister resigns and calls for Starmer to stand down. That's fairly significant. So, yeah. Joining more than 80 Labour MPs have urged the PM to quit immediately.
Yeah, it seems like he is not long for this world.
West Streeting, Health Secretary West Streeting will meet the Prime Minister tomorrow. West Streeting is a name that floats up a lot for potential leadership
replacement. Yeah.
No one seems to have the name. Like it's in. So there are some supporting him, but there are a lot not. And it really is like minute by minute, day by day, will the Prime Minister of England be replaced?
Considering that, as discussed before on this very podcast, my, and I think frankly your escape route is England. I really need this country to get their fucking shit back together, please.
Yes. Yeah, it's important.
Yeah, I just personally, for me, I need to be able to escape to a country that is not just seems like they're maybe a couple years behind the fucking decline of where we are. That would be nice. Thank you.
It'll look different, but at its heart is ours is the kind of plastic fantastic
Yeah.
Las Vegas show version of it.
Yeah.
With a lot more guns.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, even if they do follow fucking suit, a lot less guns, a lot more healthcare, but I would really prefer it if they could just fucking keep it together, please. Just do it for me.
What's interesting though is like once a party is in, they have the capacity to remove the leader.
Right.
That's a thing that we don't have.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
If the Republicans were like, Trump must go, they could get rid of him. Like there'd be that capacity to be like, if enough people stood up, they could get rid of him.
Right. Yeah. And Starmer has always felt a bit of a empty suit, just like a guy who keeps his hair real nice. It did seem like after this election, which was a real rout for them, his thing was like, it's okay, y'all, I got this. I'm gonna give a great speech.
Yes.
It seems that that's his entire solution for everything. It's just like, well, if I talk about the plan, if I articulate that things could be better, then that's all anyone needs to hear. They don't actually need things to be better, which I think is incorrect.
Yesterday, he was on the fight. He was on the ropes, and he was coming out to make a big speech.
Yeah.
What was he going to say? And the thing that they said was, well, he came out with his shirt sleeves rolled up.
Whoa. Ready
and
to
then
go.
And then gave a speech. So like his only concession was that he rolled his shirt sleeves up and was like, here's what we rolled. We must stay the course. He's kind of a funny voice that I can't imitate. Everybody does like Carol Starmer. He's very he sounds like he's just had some peanut butter and there's just something kind of stuck.
No, that's nice. That's a nice voice. Who wouldn't want to listen to that?
I've seen pictures of Keir Starmer in university and I was like, oh man, you were the kind of guy I would have liked. Like he looks like he's just sitting around listening to, Manic Street Preachers.
Isn't he a Blair guy? I think he's a Blair guy.
Yeah, I think he might be a Blair guy.
He's an Arsenal fan.
Not against Blair, Dan.
He's going through it because Arsenal is 2 games away from winning the Premier League. And so for Arsenal fans, this is 1, a big deal, but 2, extraordinarily stressful to be at this moment, because it is not. We are not walking our way to this thing. We are making it as hard as humanly possible. And so this man probably, I don't know, a couple of months ago was like, 2026 is going to be my best year ever. Not only my fucking Prime Minister of England, but my club is going to win the Prem.
This is the year of Keir.
And now he's clinging on to that Prem, but I think he's not going to stay PM for much longer.
There was a period when Boris Johnson was on his way out that there was literally a ticker of people that kind of went over to his office to say, fuck you. Yeah. And then he was in a chamber being questioned when people were filling his house, 10 Downing Street. The fuck you committee was gathering at his house and he didn't even know because he was in a fuck you committee. That was pretty funny.
It seems like part of even like when the Epstein stuff was biting his ass, it seemed like there just wasn't anyone that really wanted the job. And so that's been the main thing that's kind of kept him around for as long as it's been. But
Dan, to just kind of transition to America, the thing is that they are mad because somebody, even with a remote, well, not remote, but like an ambassador
Yeah.
was connected to Epstein and it was allowed to happen is so revolting to the general populace
Yeah.
that this is a punishable offense. Meanwhile,
yeah. Meanwhile, our whole president,
our whole president,
the whole guy is up in that shit.
He's mentioned what, 1 million times?
Something. Who knows? Every time they release new stuff, it's like, add 10,000 mentions.
Yeah.
Anyway, part of the reason, Maureen, why I would like England to get their shit together is I just think we're not.
Right. Why?
This week being a prime example, Supreme Court has now, after a couple of rulings that did not quite go Trump's way, they seem to have really come into their full self now. Essentially repealing the Voting Rights Act, allowing for formerly Confederate states to redraw their congressional districts to remove gerrymandering that would have brought minority districts to have some representation. This was a Supreme Court ruling on a lawsuit from Louisiana, who were in the midst of early voting and paused it to then redraw so that the city of New Orleans, which is majority black, no longer will have a black representative. That led Tennessee to rush to redraw their maps. Again, a majority black city in Memphis. It is, I think Alabama's at it now. It is just fucking wild. It is wild. And I would also say it is especially wild in the context of working on Rebel Spirit Season 2, which is about the Confederacy, to see these formerly Confederate states just absolutely fucking run as fast as they can to redraw their congressional maps is astounding, even to the degree that today it was announced that now fucking Louisiana is working on legislation that will replace their Confederate monuments that they took down just a few years ago. I will say that if you wanted a good reminder of why we needed the Voting Rights Act, it would be just how fucking fast these states have redrawn their maps.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like they've been waiting this whole goddamn time.
Almost.
It's fucking insane. I will say we called this weekend at the very, very end of the Town Watch. But for those playing along on our shoes board, midterm election shenanigans can now, I think, be
we have that
very, very safely crossed off. I would not have guessed that it was the repeal of the Voting Rights Act and immediately removing minority districts out of many states, but it does seem that is going to make it a lot harder for Democrats to take the House back this midterm. So
what is November going to be like, Dan?
Not fun. Let's not go to Disneyland this time. I need to keep that place somehow being nice.
Disney World?
I think let's leave Disney off the fucking equation.
Come on, don't be a coward.
I'm gonna be a coward on that one. I don't know how it's gonna be. I mean, I will say that there is at least one school of thought says that by redrawing these districts, it's not like they've suddenly removed people from the state. They're creating a lot of sort of light red districts in order to dilute what had been consistently blue districts. And so there is the possibility if a voting drive is hardcore, that you could potentially flip a couple of where you would have had one guaranteed. You might be able to flip a couple of seats instead, which would be interesting. And I think certainly you will see motivation to vote, but I think it's going to be, I mean, it already is. It's going to be fucking ugly. I just want to say again, there was a moment in this country where everyone was united in absolutely ridiculing the Confederacy as the fucking losers they were. And then we decided, well, we didn't decide, but they resuscitated that image.
When do you think the peak of that was?
The peak of that was during Jim Crow. So, I mean, I can tell you the peak of that was the formation of the Daughters of the Confederacy, who formed in about 30 years after the Civil War, and were the main drivers of monuments for.
But I meant the making fun of, the peaking of the.
That was right after, like right after the Civil War. There was a moment where Reconstruction was going to work, and then it got undone. But right after the Civil War, like P.T. Barnum offered $500 for the rumored hoop skirt that Jefferson Davis was caught in. He was not. I'm giving spoilers away for Rebel Spirit now, but he was not wearing a hoop skirt. He was wearing his wife's shawl. Like that was the level of shit. Like P.T. Barnum was like, I can fucking bring people to the goddamn sideshow if I can say that I've got Jefferson Davis's hoop skirt, because people want to come and laugh at that shit.
When he was at West Point, Jefferson Davis got caught at, I think it was called Benny Haven's, drinking when he wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah.
And he tried to escape, and he fell down like a 60-foot hole, like basically like a sloping thing. He fell down this giant ravine kind of in his attempt to escape. And I believe he was in the hospital for like 3 months or something like that from this.
If only.
It was a while. And this was this guy.
Yeah. Well, in case we haven't learned anything, we're now erecting statues to Donald Trump. Last week, a 15-foot tall golden statue of Trump was installed at his golf club in Doral, Florida, paid for, I think, by crypto bros.
Sure. Yeah.
Now, Maureen, you might be saying to yourself, isn't there something about golden statues in the Bible? That we shouldn't be doing that?
It does come up. There's something.
Well, let me tell you, rest assured, Pastor Mark Burns, who is also a spiritual advisor to Donald Trump, which is quite a resume item, he cleared that up saying, quote, "Let me say this plainly, this is not a golden calf.
Okay.
We worship the Lord Jesus Christ and him alone. This statue is not about worship. It is about honor."
Sure.
Yeah. Speaking of honor,
15 foot?
15 feet, and I think it's 25 feet or 22 feet total, because it's sitting on a plinth.
On the pedestal, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's big. It's tall.
And it says golf course.
It says golf course.
How many people do you think right now are planning on ways of fucking with that statue?
I mean, you got to get on the golf course, but I would hope that at least someone's like, well, here's how we'll pull it down when it's time.
There got to be people that's all they're thinking about all day long right now is how do we get in? Dun, 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 doo, doo, doo. There's a helicopter that swings over and grabs it. Dynamite gets dropped on it. Real Coyote versus Acme kind of situation.
Well, in the meantime, Maureen, Donald Trump continues to do what he wants with landmarks in Washington, D.C. After knocking down the East Wing of the White House, his latest attention is to the reflecting pool, the solemn rectangular body of water that sits between the Lincoln Memorial and the Washington Monument, the home to such things as Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. Well, turns out that reflecting pool is a little too drab for his tastes. So he has hired, and I quote, my pool guy to paint the granite blue.
We're so stupid.
And like a weird deep blue, too.
Yeah. It's somebody point out it looks like 10,000 flushes, and it does. Like it looks like that blue toilet water.
It does. There's a mini golf course near my house. And I think that they finally stopped doing this, but it's been around for a long time. And for whatever reason, they dye their water deep blue like that. And they have like a big waterfall thing too. So it's like this big Smurf looking waterfall coming down all the time. And that's really what this is going to end up looking like. That is if it even fucking works. I mean, they're just like, they're like roller painting granite. None of it makes sense. Like it's gonna flake. I'm pretty sure. Like I don't know a lot about rock or paint or pools, but like
you're not a pool guy.
I think that I'm definitely not a pool guy, but I'm pretty sure that nothing works the way that they're doing this right now. Anyway, to inspect the work this weekend, he and his entire motorcade, we are talking like a dozen vehicles, didn't just drive by it, but drove into and down the entire fucking length of the reflecting pool. I just feel like this man is doing anything that he wants, and he just knows he'll get away from. But like, who's like, you know what? Let's drive down the middle of the reflecting pool. Like, that's just a fuck you.
Yeah. He's very infantile.
Yeah.
But I think that he's always been a jackass. Like he was always the one that was like, I'm on a show and I'm going to show you I have a condom in my pocket. He's always been like 14 years old.
Right. Right.
This man has never been an adult.
Right. He just happens to now be the fucking president of the United States.
Now he's a 14-year-old. Now he's a rich jerk 14-year-old who would be the baddie in any movie. And he's got dementia.
Yeah.
And he's on the ropes.
Yeah.
And he's president and doesn't know what he's doing, so he's probably nervous.
Right.
Even if he doesn't admit it, even to himself.
I mean, do you think that he has enough sense of the world? Does he have enough people anywhere close to him to give him a sense that he's not doing well? Because I think that everyone just keeps telling him he's doing well.
I have to imagine that occasionally things pierce through.
Yeah.
But I think that his mental decline now is closing those gaps.
Well, and I also think that even if something, like if you're surrounded by a echo chamber, the occasional word that comes through, you would definitely just be like, well, that's just a hater. Because everything around me is telling me I'm doing great.
Remember in like 2017 when every day we were just like, oh, the tweets.
Yeah.
And now there's no Voting Rights Act, and he's driving down the center of the reflecting pool.
Yeah. Yeah. He's not the only one driving lately, Maureen.
Oh.
Because Sean Duffy, the transportation secretary, and I think that this one missed me somehow, also the acting head of NASA.
Okay.
Former MTV Real World and Road Rules contestant Sean Duffy.
Sure.
along with his wife, Rachel Campos Duffy, who was also a Real World and Road Rules contestant and is currently a Fox News host. So Sean, Rachel, and their 9 children. I'm going to say something controversial, Maureen.
Okay.
That's too many children.
What?
That's too many children.
It's a lot. It's a lot of kids.
That's too many kids. It's too many kids. Like, I get it when you were like a pioneer going across,
right?
The West. You would have
every
9
other one
kids because,
they were eaten by coyotes.
Right. Like 2/3 of them weren't making it. But 9 now? When you're rich? No, don't do that. Too many kids. Anyway, their 9 children, they have announced that they've created a new reality TV show called The Great American Road Trip. Now, let's just remember, he's the head of the Department of Transportation and also NASA. But he's got time for this. He's got time to drive around with his 8 billion kids and his wife.
Dan, if something's important, you make time.
The website clearly states that somehow this is a 503c3 nonprofit. They've partnered with the Department of Transportation. Man, what a fucking good gig.
How'd that happen?
And has a list of sponsors. Now, Maureen, I just want to point out that I've done some road trip broadcasting before.
Yeah.
Their sponsors include Boeing, Toyota, Shell, Google, United Airlines, Comcast, NBC, Universal. I just think that maybe they're buying something more than a mention on their fucking YouTube channel.
How much money do you need to drive?
Yeah, right. How much money do you need? And what's Boeing's deal? Last I checked, Boeing doesn't make things revolving around road trips. They make aeroplanes.
Yeah. Neither does United Airlines.
It is absolutely fucking insane.
Listen, man, if you're in the grift, you're in the grift, This is the time of grifters.
It's just the thing that is so hard to remember, or not, it's hard to remember. It's hard for me to wrap my head around that every single person in this administration is just running their own little scams. They're just doing their own thing. This guy's fucking suddenly making a reality TV show and getting Boeing to fucking give him money for it. Huh? Kash Patel's doing his own shit. His latest thing is that he's now got his own brand of whiskey that he gives to people.
I mean, that's just a gift to us. Dan, America is closing and the people running the store are looting the shelves.
Yeah.
This is a fire sale. Except they're not putting anything. They're just like, that's it. Take it and run. Take what's left.
Yeah.
Cash out your chips.
Well, Kash Patel out your chips.
Kash Patel, cashing out. The movie script I want to pitch that begins with the scene of him running around because he can't get his password, just running from room to room. And then the credits roll, Saltburn style. I have it all pictured in my head.
The thing I think about with that scene of Kash Patel running around assuming that he's fired and telling everyone that he's been fired is, I think it's the author, not the musician, but the author Tom Jones, who wrote The Pugilist at Rest. He wrote a book called Cold Snap. At some point, he was up for an award. Remember, my teacher in college told me this. Tom Jones was up for an award. It must have been for The Pugilist at Rest or something. And so he goes to the award ceremony and they announce it. And he doesn't win. And he stands up and he goes, "I got screwed!" And he just leaves the room. And that's what I think about every time I think about Kash Patel running around the FBI being like, "I've been fired." I can't get into my email. I've been fired.
We had a good run, Dan.
Did we? Did we have a good run? Did
No.
America have a good run?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
The more you examine it, the more you realize we absolutely did not.
I think we had some good times.
We had a couple good times. We made some good music.
Yeah.
Some good
But
people
I
emerged.
don't know that we had a good run. But I do think that it's over.
We did we are the story we tell ourselves. And the one thing we were good at was telling ourselves a story.
That's true. We were extraordinarily good at that.
Pledging. You had to pledge. If you said anything bad about it, that anything bad was going on,
Yeah.
got in trouble.
Yeah. And for a little brief moment in this whole goddamn story, there was a moment where a whole bunch of people who had not been included in that story were like, hey, maybe us too. That was it.
Nah. And then everyone's
that
like,
was
nah.
That was a bridge too far. The whole fucking thing's collapsing now. Burn it.
Good.
We would rather burn it all down than include you in the lie that we've told ourselves.
We need a new story.
Yeah. This is why I need England to fucking get their shit together, please.
You can still be the happiest cat in town.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's possible when everyone else is depressed.
Well, someone's got to keep dancing. Say, hey, everybody, did you make sure to eat? Take your meds? Drink some water? Oh, yeah. If RFK Jr. might be trying to ban antidepressants, which
perfect.
I don't think anybody's going to let that happen.
I mean, if I had $1 for every time I've thought that now.
No, it's because there's too much money to be made.
Yeah, you would think.
I think pharma is one of those things that will manage to get their shit through.
I don't know.
I think.
The more you say this, the less convinced I am, actually. Because I don't think we're still in the America where business is calling the shots now.
Also, a lot of people in the administration are undoubtedly on this medication.
Yeah, but they don't care. They'll fucking continue to take it.
Trying really hard here.
I get it. Well, the good news, Maureen, is that there is the hantavirus on a cruise ship, and we've got these jokers in charge now.
Why are we still letting cruise ships happen, Dan? This is a real question.
I think I've mentioned this before, that the Disney Cruise Line is a real regular advertiser during the morning Premier League games in America. And every time I'm like, oh, that looks nice.
Maybe that's what we do, Dan.
This is, I saw someone actually encapsulate, I think, the appeal, which is it's like an all-inclusive resort. It removes decision anxiety from your traveling, right? But you're stuck in one place. This is a removal of decision anxiety while taking you places. But you always know where your meal is. You always know, that and I don't blame I kind of understand that.
Oh, I understand it completely. The sea is beautiful.
Yeah.
So going places is beautiful. Being able to eat and not worry and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
These are things people are entitled to. It's just that they're pretty rough on the environment.
Yeah.
You
get sick all the time.
Really exploitative labor.
Yeah.
And they are full of diseases.
Yeah, they sure are.
They are just they are the ball pit of the seas. You know what I mean? That's just Well, nothing bad has ever happened after a plague ship has come in, Dan.
Never.
We've never
We have-
started this story with a plague ship.
we have no recent examples of this being a not great idea, but hey, it's all right because these guys are in charge now.
Don't worry, Dan. It's not that communicative or dangerous. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah. I mean, I will say that this is an existing disease that we know about. You know, one thing that I think we forget about is the original name for COVID-19 was the novel coronavirus because it was novel. It was new to the world.
Right.
The hantavirus has been around a long time.
And Dan, it's a classic.
It is sometimes you just go back to the classics.
Yeah. The plague.
Sometimes things are going good enough that you go, you know what was always a good one? Rats spreading disease. Let's bring that
Absolutely.
one back.
Listen. Bring it back. Bring back the classics.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to bring back the classics.
You know what I'm rereading right now?
What?
Parable of the Sower.
No. Speaking of classics.
That is a classic. That's a good.
Yeah.
And certainly it is. I wanted to partially because it's the, 25, 20, 26 of it all. If you've never read Octavia Butler's The Parable of the Sower, do it right now. Obviously, it's an amazing book, but it is basically about, it was written in the 90s, and it is about a future America where like climate change it's only a slightly accelerated version of it's an accelerated version of where we are.
Yeah.
But not by the level you would like. It's not so exaggerated that you couldn't kind of get a sense of it at being
Definitely.
It's but there's like war, like everything's very expensive. People live like in these kind of walled cities and have to protect their stuff because there's not a lot. The police, you have to kind of hire them to do stuff.
Fun.
There's like kind of like roving bands of people out there and wild dogs but it's about a girl with she's kind of hyper empathetic and she has visions of like a religion of Earthseed, that we are Earthseed.
Okay.
So it's worth your time.
I love it.
Have you never read Parable of the Sower?
I have not. Janice actually just reread it, I would say 6 months ago or so. She grabbed it from the library.
My favorite books had been Kindred.
Yeah.
Which is this kind of amazing, it's like a time travel book about racism.
Yeah.
It's incredible. But rereading The Parable of the Sower right now is, it's too on the nose, but at the same time I'm like, who cares if it's on the nose? Like,
yeah. You got to.
And a bunch of noir mystery. I've been reading a bunch of noir mysteries to kind of.
You know what I've been reading?
What?
The Westing Game. Yeah.
But Sunset Towers faces east.
Yeah.
Strange.
It's great. I finished, I've been reading a lot of really heavy books and I was like, I need something that's just joyful to me. And then, I found on our shelf my original copy of the Westing Game.
Absolutely. Does it have the black cover with the money house?
No, it's like a Scholastic edition or something.
Okay.
So,
so good.
Yeah. Very, very pleased.
Now that's a book I would teach in my Maureen teaches a book, my imaginary little online school.
No, that would be fun.
Maureen teaches a book.
Yeah. You could do that. You could do that as like a Zoom thing.
Set up a Patreon where you could go to Maureen school, Maureen camp.
Yeah, exactly. People would do it.
I'll call it $2 MFA.
You could charge more than $2. Just don't charge.
I don't want
MFA rates.
No, I would want to charge. I'd have to, in order to get it done, charge some money.
Yeah.
But at the same, I wouldn't want it to be a lot. I wouldn't want it to be a barrier level of money.
Yeah. I think you could. I think you could do it. I think that'd be great.
$2 MFA.
And you know what you need right now?
What?
More things.
Another job?
Yeah,
absolutely.
You need more things to do.
If I get these 2 deadlines done and all of this legislative work by the 26th, that's the 27th is the day we go to England, and that ideally is when I have
When it
2
wraps.
deadlines. Well, I have 2 deadlines. The legislation stuff is probably going to go on, but I have 2 entire deadlines that have also come up to be totally completed in that time.
Yeah.
And you know what I want right now, Dan, really more than anything?
What?
Like
Ice cream?
a 20-minute nap.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
I crashed pretty hard when I came home last night. Like Oscar was trying to ask
I
me about
bet.
something. He's like, there's a thing tomorrow. Do you mind if I go? And I was like, do what you want. I don't even care. And then I kind of snapped out of it. I was like, oh yeah, it's fine. Like, I was like, I'm sorry. I was so kind of sloshing around the house. I was like, whatever, like fine.
Perfect.
And then like 5 seconds later, I was like, yeah, of course.
Well, on that note, Says Who is made possible by you. Thank you so much through your support of our Patreon at patreon.com/sayswho, where we do this all over again most Sundays because some people want to hear us twice.
Why?
Don't know why. I don't know. At patreon.com/sayswho, give the $5 or $10 a month level. $10 also gets you a sticker in the mail. Every month you get a sticker. You're become a member of the Says Who Sticker Club. Our theme music was performed by Ted Leo. Thank you, Ted. Our logo was designed by Darth. We love you, Darth.
We love
you. Contact us at sayswhopodcast.com on Blue Sky, at sayswho at omfg.town on Mastodon. You can always email at hey, that's HEY at sayswhopodcast.com. You can join the discussion on Facebook at /group/SaysWhovians. Our Facebook group is moderated by Janice Dillard, who is a little bit incapacitated this week. So if some of the things that she would normally post don't end up going up, that's why. She's still thinking about you, though. If you want to join the fan-run Discord server, you can visit tinyurl.com/sayswhodiscord. Whatever you do, spread the word, subscribe, leave stars and reviews on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever it is that you listen, and you can join us next Wednesday, the old 20th of May. What?
I don't know.
Wait, what?
It don't.
The 20th of May might as well be the end of fucking May. How?
Dan, it's basically summer.
What
was that?
From my basement in Chicago, I am Dan Sinker.
And listen, you dynamite people, I'm your pal Maureen. Get out, the happiest cat in town. Get out there, read books, have a nice time with each other. Sun's out, guns out, butts out.
This has been Says Who.
I guess.
Yeah.